welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel. My name still remains Udo, and I will be your host today. So today I'm going to be talking about how to know what immigration program is best for you, and I'm going to be talking about the selection factors. The selection factors, they include three things, which is your age, your work experience, your education. Now for age, a particular score is given to you as a result of your age, and for work experience, I would advise you to have a work experience of 3 years and above to be eligible to get an invitation these days, because the scores are really very high. And also for education, so the minimum for me, I would say, is a university degree. So it's either you have a university degree or you have a professional degree that requires a license to practice. And also based on what you get, when you finish, when you calculate your overall score, it might require you to actually go get another, like a master's degree, just so you can upgrade your you get your score to a particular point that you can get an invitation for. So what are the immigration programs that we have in Canada? So I'm just going to mention a few. So we have the Express Entry. The Express Entry includes the Federal Skilled Worker Program, we have the Canadian Experience Class, and we have the Federal Skilled Trade Program. We have the Provincial Nominee Program, we have the Startup Visa Program, we have the Self-Employment Program, we have the Atlantic Immigration Program. There is also the Family Sponsorship Program, where you can sponsor your family member or your spouse to Canada, and we have the Agric Pilot Program. So if you're from another country, the program that you will be looking at to apply is the Federal Skilled Worker Program. The Federal Skilled Worker Program is for people that have work experience outside of Canada and that wants to apply or move permanently to Canada. So that is a program that is recommended for you. And so it also includes like all of these factors, like your age, your work experience, your education, your language results tests as well. So you need to get all of this ready, because when you create your profile, you would be expected to put in the information that is in all of these documents into your profile. Okay. So as a federal skilled worker, you can also get a nomination from a province. So let's say that your score is about 300 and the invitations these days is between like 400 and above. So you can get a nomination, you can get a province to nominate you based on your skills, and then you can apply, you can actually get more points by getting a provincial nomination. And provincial nomination actually rewards, has a point of about 600. Another way that you could improve your score is if you get a job offer from an employer in Canada. So this route is kind of it doesn't happen all the time. It's really difficult to get a job offer from another country, like if you're in another country. But if possible, you can try applying, put in your resume, try to apply to a company or an organization in Canada to see if they can give you a job offer. And this can also improve your score as well. So for the language tests, I would recommend IELTS, because that's what I did. There's also the CILPEP test that you can take as well. And so this language test is just an English test that helps to evaluate your English abilities or your language abilities. So you can take that, and you have to have a minimum of 7 in this language test. And if you know how to speak French, you can also take the test that evaluates your French abilities. Another thing that can actually improve your score is if you have a relative or you have a brother or sister in Canada that is a permanent resident or a Canadian citizen. So this can also give you a good score. I think it's about 10 to 15. So if you have that, please make sure you add that. Now I want to say this too: if you're coming through the student work, let's say you're trying to get another degree in Canada and you have work experience back home, please, you can still try and see if you can put in your application. It doesn't cost you anything, because if you're able to get your permanent residency before you're done with school, that's a plus for you, because you can actually try to you can pay your school fees for the next semester. If you get your permanent residency before your next semester, you can pay it as a domestic student, which will reduce this cost for you. So if you have work experience back home, please, you can write your language test, as well in Canada, or you write it back home. You can get your letters from your employers back home, stating that you worked at a particular organization for a period of time, and you can be in the pool and you can actually get your permanent residency if everything goes well. So please do not discard your experience, your education, and all of that waiting for Canadian Express class, or when you get a 1 year work experience to apply. If you have enough work experience from back home, you can be able to get in the pool for federal skilled work. I hope you've learned a thing or two from this video, and if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share to your friends and family who are looking to come into Canada, or to put in an expression of interest, or to put in to create a profile in IRCC website. Please let them watch this video, and please get your questions in the comment section. I would answer them. Thank you so much.